They volunteer to defend our freedoms and go right back out at death's door every day. They volunteer to defend their country. No matter what the job is, the task is at hand, they go with no questions.
They give the ultimate sacrifice. I've never asked a football player to die for my football team or our school, but their price is giving their life for our country.
We've laid our lives on the line to protect, to defend our freedoms, to do what our country asks, get us back on our feet, help us to reintegrate, get us back into society.
We must take care of those that take care of our freedom, and that freedom is not free.
The war is not just in Afghanistan, it's not just in Iraq. When these young men and women come home, they're facing a different kind of enemy. They're facing depression, they're facing the risk of suicide, post-traumatic stress disorder. We're facing young men and women treating themselves with either medication they get from their doctors or otherwise.
There's even been cases where people have used the decorated combat service of a soldier in divorce court to show that he's a threat to that family situation, but he can't get a lawyer for squat.
We know that a lot of our soldiers come back, and because they're so stressed, they get into trouble with other substances to help them be able to deal with it, rather than dealing with it medically or psychologically.
We've got thousands and thousands of men and women coming home from Iraq and Afghanistan. Almost every single one of them is wounded in some way.
What happens to the veteran that comes home, that gets the ticker tape parade 6 months to a year later? Okay, what happens to him or her when he or she gets out of the military and potentially getting lost, getting stuck somewhere, becoming homeless?
The needs of our veterans are so vast. It's almost overwhelming.
Who's going to take care of him? Who's going to help him? We've got to do something to help these young men and women.
With all of the amazing work that the VA is doing, still there's a need that's unmet. And Pros for Vets is identifying that need, and they want to close the gap.
Pros for Vets is a coalition of professionals from all different fields. We've got not only professional athletes and professional musicians, but we've got other professionals like lawyers, doctors, who just care about our vets.
I don't think a thank you is enough. You get those guys introduced at a game and you do all that other stuff, but these guys go home to nothing. They have no limbs, they have no money. So I want all the guys in the military, the vets, everybody to know that we do see the struggle.
They're that front line for us. They're the front, second, third, fourth, fifth line before anybody can even really get to us. To be able to interact with them and them just light up, they're just so excited. I mean, there's something about football that, brings everybody closer together.
Good luck to you, young man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Right up the middle again is Tommy Harris.
And this game that we play is a game, and it's really life for those guys. And we go out there, we may, get injured or hurt a leg, but those guys lose limbs.
A guy can throw a touchdown pass or write a song. He's just lucky, dude. But the people who go over there and put it all on the crap line and bet their life every day on getting their job done, that's the guys that I'm betting on. That's what I call hero. Best thing that I saw when I saw this organization was that when they return, that there's this big circuit of attorneys that they can contact to give them legal advice, even if it's to help get programs rolling along that they deserve, that they've got coming to them when they return home.
Through the Pros for Vets and through the Oklahoma Bar Association, we are going to be offering free legal training to attorneys who will commit to representing veterans in different areas of the law, everything from disability ratings to child support. consumer issues, debt collection, bankruptcy.
This is what Pros for Veterans is about. It's about not leaving a fallen comrade. Find that veteran, that former service member that's in the darkness, and you're going to get them help.
My name's Dar Holtzworth, and I own Darwin Motorcycles. The brass balls, bobbers, and choppers are what we are known for. You know, we're professional bike builders, and I'd like to say that we are the professional therapists that are involved in Pros for Vets. So you're one with the bike, you're headed down the road, and it's the most incredibly free feeling that I can describe. When you're on your bike, you forget about everything else around you. You forget about your worldly cares or concerns because you're focused on you and the bike. I served in Desert Storm. The fact that I'm a vet, my dad's a vet, my grandfather's a vet, we can relate to the cause, Pros for Vets. There are times when these guys can't sleep, they have sleepless nights because they can't turn their mind off. When you get on a bike, you can turn your mind off. And now with Pros for Vets, we're going to do, the first bike that we're going to do is for Major Ed Polito, you know, an amputee. We're going to create a special bike for him, a trike, essentially, a three-wheel bike, that support him without him feeling disabled. He'll be able to ride it like anyone else.
Every day they go out in their Humvees and walking around in the desert knowing that they might lose their life today for you and for me.
They do stand ready when the wolf growls at our door. And when these veterans come home, they need our help. We should stand ready for them. And I think that Pros for Vets is that organization that can stand ready for them. And that's why I ask professionals, lawyers, doctors, counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, to line up and play this game with us and join Pros for Vets and ask their communities, ask their professionals, ask their pros to join our team and stand ready to help their veterans.
They go with no questions, and they always prevail. So it's up to us as the public to create these organizations that care for and tend to the needs of veterans, and when they return, we should take care of them more so than anybody.
I appreciate your service.
And that is what I love about Pros for Vets, is they're giving them the support, the tools, and the resources to be successful. And that's why we're here today, to advocate, but more importantly, to ask people to volunteer and to join our mission to leave no one behind in the field of battle.
Pros for Vets.
Pros for Vets.
Pros for Vets.
Pros for Vets.
Fighting for you.
Fighting for you.
Fighting for you.
Because you fought for us.
Because you fought for us.